Hey y'all, so right now there is a tornado warning, which means the conditions are ideal for a tornado to form, and a thunderstorm is supposed to come in tonight. The wind is starting to pick up. It is becoming much cloudier than it was earlier today. We do not have a basement or a cellar, so if it got really gnarly here, we basically are hiding in a closet. But hopefully that's not the case. Good morning, y'all. We did not have a tornado. We didn't even have any rain last night, so it's all good, right, Tiny Tim? However, I will say we did lose a chicken. When Daniel was checking on the chickens, make sure they were put in and safe for the night, he discovered one of our white, what are they called? One of our white buff Orringtons. She was on the ground acting kind of strange, and Shorty was really protective of her, and when we went to grab her, we realized her neck was broken. So she either fell or she flew into something and snapped her neck. So unfortunately we lost the chicken. Otherwise, all is well on the farm. Good morning, Mama. Can I show off your babies? Let's go in and look at the babies. So we only have 2 hens in there with the chicks. They're both whiting true blues. There was another whiting true blue in there, a brown one. One of the whiting true blues was in the same nest box as the brown whiting true blue, and so they hatched the eggs together. But the brown whiting true blue was aggressive towards the other mother that she was not nesting with, and we were concerned that the hen would get injured or her chicks would get injured, so we pulled out the brown whiting true blue, and as you saw, the 2 whiting true blues in there, they get along well enough, and the chicks get along well enough that we're not concerned for any of the birds' safety. In total we have 7 chicks in there. 2 were hatched by one mom by herself, and then between the white and the brown whiting true blue, they hatched 5 of the chicks in there. You see all of this? This is, I think it was 4 watermelon plants that germinated. So these seeds weren't very good germination rate wise, because I planted at least 8, so only 50% germinated, but this is more than enough. And we have the first watermelon developing. You see this guy right here? This was a fail. None of my butternut squash germinated. I probably didn't store these seeds properly inside. They were like in the sun or something. So this had a failure rate of germination, 0% germinated. Here's my corn. This is a nice ear of corn. Across the street, they still have their corn going. It'll be a while before I harvest mine. They're not large enough yet. Here's our pumpkin patch. And they are already starting to grow their little pumpkins. Here's a pumpkin right here forming. So I counted, there's at least 6 that have started to form. And the green beans are going wild. I have way more than I can probably harvest. And so I'm going to try to pull off every single green bean I can spy this week. Oh look, I left a pair of sunglasses in here. I'm gonna try to grab every single one I can, even if they're kind of too small, because I'm actually leaving town and they're gonna get way too big and gross if I just leave them. Hey y'all. So the bell peppers are at peak production right now. I still have some coming in. The plant's actually still putting out flowers, but I have collected probably over 50 bell peppers at this point, and I have just as many still on my plants. I want to show you my acorn squash. It has not gotten as wild and crazy as I thought it was going to get, but it's not done growing by any means. And I already have some squash. I'm not picking it now, although I could. If you look down here, here's acorn squash. This one's not ready, but this darker green one here, let me see that one. This one, like, you could pick it and eat it, but you want it to get larger. I have another one back in here. Oh, and Fluffy is coming over. Do you want some love, baby? Yeah, you're my little old lady. Little old lady cat. Fluffy is the sweetest of all the cats. Hi. I already gave you lots of snuggles for over an hour. You didn't get enough, bud? No? Well, come here. I got 2 hands. Barney's been extremely needy, and he's just kind of starting to settle in. Him and Peach are playing together. Although he's learning, you know, what appropriate play with sister is. We're still working on that one. But I'm not nearly as stressed out as I was initially when he came into our home. He's settled in really well.